What up, Blue Jays? Sean Blue here, top of the wood. Um, this one is called White People, White People. Or should I say, White People, White People. Um, what the hell was this old comedian's name that just recently passed away? A black man. Not Paul Newman. Paul Newman is the famous actor that also passed away. Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney was a funny stand-up comedian, black guy, and he had a funny bit about he was so sick of black people claiming to be other stuff than black, like you would see like a black guy, but he won't say that he's black. He's like, I'm a Dominican, stuff like that, like, oh, I'm an Apache or I'm a Dominican, black people claiming to be all these other things and not black. And that's true with the old days, but I noticed that with white people today, how white people try to distance themselves from being white, which always aggravated me. The first time I really came across something like that I can recall is when I was 17, and I had this one teacher. She was Italian, and she was claiming that Italian people were different than white people. And I had a I had a friend named Danny. He was Jewish, and he was saying that Jewish people are different than white people. And I said to him, yeah, yeah, you guys are different than us. I was just messing with him. Um, but yeah, 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 you guys are different. You're not white. Um, but just messing around. But I remember my brother, his brother-in-law. I remember we were riding in a car together, and he started talking about how he was parts um Portuguese. He was part Portuguese, and he was claiming that he wasn't white, even though he has like very like light hair and very like pasty pale guy. He was claiming, and he was mostly German, I think, but he's claiming that he wasn't white because he was part, and he wasn't trying to be funny because he was part Portuguese. And by the way, people from Portugal, they are white. They have darker skin, but they are whites. They're the ones that conquered like the rainforest and made the Brazilian tribe people speak Portuguese and stuff. So and they made them Catholic and stuff like that instead of their old tribe beliefs and stuff. So just like the Spain did to Mexico, they took over the Aztecs and stuff. They demolished them. But I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but I'm sorry, it happened. But yeah, that always ticks me off about when white people are so like, I don't want to say a certain word, but so like freaking lame and like weak that they're like, oh, I'm not white, I'm part Portuguese, or I'm Italian, so I'm not white, or all this lame freaking stuff. It's like, if you're white, be proud to be white. No different than if you're black, be proud to be black. If you're like a lot of things, like, I'm Polish, I'm Irish, I'm British, I'm German, French, I'm a lot of different white things. But, and I'm proud of it. And someone else can say, like, oh, I'm, half Apache, but, I'm also half, Mexican. And it's like, okay, cool, okay. Like, and you can be both proud of both those things. And it's like, but, I agree with Paul Mooney. Um, how like he didn't like seeing black people act that way because he's a fellow black guy, and I'm a white guy and I don't like seeing white people act that way. So yeah, white people, come on, knock it off, be proud to be whites, and stop enough with this white guilt.